Okay, let's see if we can do this. This writing down here and the graph do not go completely together. Notice that if we look at it from here to right here, that's one period of a sine graph. It looks like a positive sign. That's crossing at -5, that's crossing at 9. It's reaching the maximum at 4 and a minimum at -4. This is the analyzing of it in detail. These are the four variables that I personally like to use with these expressions. And A being amplitude, which is the maximum minus the minimum over 2. Maximum was at 4, minimum was at -4, so that becomes a +4 in there. We get an amplitude of 4. So our A value there is a 4. B relates to the period. Well, 2 pi over B is what's equal to the period. So if you rearrange that, B is 2 pi over the period. If you go from -5 to 9, those are the 2 points that look like you can see of where the period begins and ends. That distance is 14. So we would take that 14, and I think this was where the main question was. We would take that 14, which is the period. We'd put 2 pi over 14, and we end up with pi over 7. The center line, since your maximum and minimums are the same distance from 0, your center line is still 0. D is the phase shift or the horizontal shift. I got an extra little T there. Well, actually, it's for the down here. The graph is shifted to the left 5 units. So D is -5, but it's always kind of like the opposite of that. So we subtract the -5. So when you plug it in, it's +5. And remember, horizontal is opposite. If it says +5, that means to the left. If it says -5, that means to the right. And since the center line was just 0, you don't have to put it. And I hope this helps.